Ah, you guys. Oh my God. Today is No Makeup Monday, as you can see, and it's also Nervous Breakdown Monday. Let me know as you're joining me because I'm like a lunatic today. I literally just did a 15-minute live from the other room that I guess I didn't have good uh internet connection back there, and it didn't freaking take. So I'm redoing this one. I'm redoing this one. Hi, everyone. Please let me know that you're here. I apologize for being late, but I have already done it. Look at Miss Panopoulos. You're here. Hi, Ange. So my whole spiel that I just did 15 minutes ago didn't get recorded, so I have to re-spiel everybody. So I apologize for being late and for having to redo this. But I it's okay. So January, or now I lost my train of thought. So January was Empowerment Month, and February is going to be Love Month. So I wanted to figure out how to make like the first week of February and last week of January roll into something. So Jackie and I were thinking about this the other day when we were talking, and we thought about doing like encouragement and hi Louise, and empowering our kids and why love falls into that. And so this morning, because it's a Nervous Breakdown Monday, um, I was feeling a little bit anxious and had a lot going on, and my plans changed and got all convoluted, and just kind of had to restay the course. So I ended up being on the phone with my cousin Jen, and today's quote on my Facebook page is, "I think I can, I know I can." And it's a little bit apropos for stuff that's going on in my life the next couple of days. And so I'm going to let you in on that. And you already know it. But Jen and I were talking, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I saw the other day that you guys went ice skating. How did you how did the kids like it?" Because my kids are not ice skaters. They've only been like, this is the first time they've actually skated on like ice rink ice and not lake ice. And I said, "Well, I'm going to tell you, because in true Wyatt form, for those of you who know Wyatt in real life, he's my 11-year-old. He is my cautious child. Elias is my crazy child, and Wyatt is my cautious one. He always has been ever since he was a little one, but he's also my athletic child. So any kind of athletic sport that this kid is put in front of, he does, and he does very, very well. He's just one of those kids. He's got athletic ability. So my girlfriend said to me in Connecticut a couple weekends ago, "Let's go ice skating." And I said, "Sure, absolutely." She's like, I have ice skates for everybody. No worries. I'll bring them with me." And Wyatt said, "I'm not going because I'm going to fall." And Will and I just looked at him and we were like, "What are you talking? Of course you're going to fall. Like, it's ice skating. Everybody falls when they ice skate. Professional hockey players fall when they ice skate. You are not immune to falling, my friend, but you should do it because you talk about it all the time. You talk about this. You want to do that. You whatever. You should go ice skating." And then I said, "And the alternative to you not coming ice skating is you get to stay home and do science project with daddy." So he ultimately came ice skating. Hi, Joy. Yes, Louise, it's Nervous Breakdown Monday. I'm going to get to that in just a second. So he ended up coming ice skating with us. And of course, in true Wyatt form, he put the skates on, he got out on the ice, and he was just fine. And he was with his best friend, and they had a great time. And really the only reason why they were falling was because they were playing, WWF SmackDown and trying to wrestle on the ice. Like, they were pushing each other like lunatics, like 10 and 11-year-old boys do. But he ended up loving it. And the point of that was when we came home, I said to him, "Listen, if you hadn't tried that, you would have missed out on a really fun time." And so always know that you can do something that you put your mind to. If you think you can't do it, you're not going to do it. But if you think you can, you will. And so here's my Nervous Breakdown Monday. I have imposed a deadline for myself of Wednesday for this freaking book. And you all know that I'm writing this book. I've been writing this book since November. It's time for me to be finished with writing this book. And I'm ready. I'm ready for the book to be done. I have some more stuff in the back of my brain that needs to come out of my mouth and onto my pages. But it has been consuming my life. And back in December, I looked at the calendar and I said, okay, I really thought I was going to have some time in December to get it done. And of course, the holidays and all the other crap that happens, that didn't happen. And then I said, okay, January, I'm going to take a big chunk out of it in January. And I did. I got a bunch of stuff done in January, still here. Um, and I said to myself, okay, I feel really good about this because I'm making progress and I'm doing it. So February 1st, I'm going to have it out and submitted by February 1st. And then I looked at the calendar last week and I realized, oh, February 1st, well, that's Wednesday. And I still have a chunk left to write. So, of course, I said over the weekend, I just want to lock myself in a room and spend some time getting it done because can't be any noise around me. And especially the noise that starts with, hey, mom, hey, mom, hey, mom, hey, mom, hey, mom. There's no more hey, moms. And of course, that only happened for about 2 hours out of the whole, 48-hour weekend. And so last night I went to bed. I fell asleep with the boys last night. That's what it was. I went to bed last night. I fell asleep with the boys at 9:30. And at like 2 o'clock in the morning, I was like, oh shit, now what? Because now I feel like I'm in college and I'm writing like my senior thesis. And it's like I have to pull an all-nighter to get this shit done. And that's exactly what's going to have to happen. So I got up this morning and I'm laying in bed and I'm like, okay, I really have to think about this and I have to figure it out and I have to get it done and all that stuff. And I'm trying to talk myself into, and then I saw the quote. Jackie picked the quote for today and it's like, I think I can, I know I can. And I was like, wow, this is a really good quote. I have to like keep saying this in my mind to get through the day and to get through the next few days. And then, I mean, I'm sure some of us here do this. Like you get like the tiny Buddha quotes or like the positive society quotes and the quote, the note from the universe every day, right? So I get all of those. And I opened my email this morning and sometimes they're completely way out there and sometimes they're right on, we're spot on. And so this morning, my note from the universe was this. I'm going to read it. I'm on my phone. So it says, relax, breathe in deep, hold it, let it out, loosen your shoulders, smile, close your eyes. And Krista, you will be surprised at how many voices you'll hear whispering sweet encouragement into your ear. And so I thought about it and I was like, okay, that's exactly what I needed to hear for today. I have 48 hours to get this done. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And so I was thinking about this quote and how I was going to use it in my video today to encourage our kids and love our kids, because part of loving them includes encouraging them even when they're afraid to do something. I was like, you know what? Also part of that is showing them that as their parents and as adults, not everything is easy for us either. And so we have to go out there and tackle things that we're afraid of or that might scare us a little bit or that are intimidating and all of that stuff. And so I think leading by example is one of the best things we can do as parents for our children. And having the proof to show it is obviously even better. So I'm trying to stick to my guns because they all know that February 1st is circled on the calendar. And they know that, they might get a hot dinner on February 1st or something. I'm only kidding. I've been feeding my children. But I think it's important that, we put our money where our mouth is when it comes to encouraging our kids and loving our kids. Like we have to encourage ourselves and love ourselves too. So when you can put both of them together and show them that with a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication, you can achieve whatever it is that you want to do. And even if it's something that may be intimidating or scary to you, a lot of the times after you take that first step, it gets much easier. Like I said to Wyatt with with ice skating or with skiing or whatever it is he's tried to do in the past that he didn't realize he could do, and then he did very well at it. You aren't going to know until you try. So I think I can. I know I can. So I'm submitting my book on Wednesday, and I'll probably be a blubbery mess either on Wednesday or Thursday on my live. So you're going to have to bear with me. But I said to him, I was like, it's going to feel like a relief. Like as soon as you do this and then you master it and you're really good at it, then you're like, what was I even afraid of to begin with? And that's how this is going to feel for both of us, I think. So that is my spiel for today. Um, because I already said it once and now I'm saying it again. Um, encourage your children and love your children, but lead by example and show them that you can encourage yourself and learn new things too, and learn new things together too. Like that's a new something that just popped into my head. Um, take on new ideas and take on new topics and new subjects and read an article together or read a book together or watch a new TV show or a new documentary or something and learn with your children, because that will encourage them to continue learning the way that their parents are continuing to learn. Like we don't just turn it off. Keep learning. Like that's I said before, like my favorite if I could be in school for the rest of my life, like learning about stuff that I wanted to know about, I would absolutely do it, but I can't. So I'm learning through life. And I think that's also a great way to teach our children, teach them life lessons and teach them, you know, not just academic stuff. Like they have to learn how to be well-rounded in all ways, shapes, and forms. So that's my spiel for today. Encourage your children, love your children, and go out there and learn something new with them today. That's your homework. Do something new with your kids today. That's it. I'm going to go lock myself back in the room and write another 20,000 words, and then open a bottle of wine. Bye, guys. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you guys back here tomorrow at 1:30. I will update my progress. Bye.